show you how you can have the ingredients to make delicious, nutritious green smoothies all winter long at your fingertips. So what I have here is a whole bunch of green, wonderful kale and mint and spinach and actually even some chia leaves that I grew in my garden. This is all organic, nutritious, beautiful green goodness that we're going to use to blend together and then pour it into ice cube trays. I'm going to use some coconut water to blend it with. And the end product is going to be these powerful green goodness ice cubes, if you will, which we will use then to make green juice or to add them to your smoothies with whatever other ingredients that you want, that you prefer to have in your smoothies. So here we go. So I have about 2 bunches or about 8 leaves of kale, washed and torn up into pieces. And I usually take the spines out. And I've got a couple of handfuls of spinach leaves. I also have some mint. And I grow some stevia in my garden as well. I'm going to do this in 2 or 3 batches at a time. Put a few more kale leaves in. And then pour enough coconut water to get it going. You can always add some more later. You don't need to whip it up for too long, just enough to make it creamy and all blended together. And then you simply pour it into the ice cube trays. And it's quite fizzy right now, so you probably want to pour a little bit more to overflow the trays, because it will settle down. Or you can wait to do it, leave it in the jug for a while, and then pour it into the trays after it settles down. Here's my second batch, and probably won't get quite 2 trays full, but we'll get what we get. And pop it into the freezer, and then take them out and put them into a ziplock bag. And you have your green smoothie, the key green smoothie ingredient, ready whenever you need it, even when you don't have access to the fresh greens. And sometimes this is from my garden, and I don't like to waste them. So this is wonderful to be able to use when I don't have it in my garden any longer. But sometimes you find a great deal of organic greens in your supermarket, and you can use them to do that, make this and pop it in the freezer for later use. So we're a little bit short, but you get the idea as to how much we can make with a couple of bunches of kale, a couple of handfuls of spinach and other greens, and 500 mils of coconut water. So now that we have our green ice cubes, green goodness ice cubes, which are right here, we're going to make a delicious, nutritious smoothie to start our day with. And first of all, I'm going to use some green juice that I had made earlier, just to be able to use it up, and it will add some needed liquid to our smoothie. I'm using about 5 of our green cubes, frozen cubes, and that should be lots of antioxidants, lots of greens for us in 4 or 5 cubes. I'm going to actually make 2 servings. Because you think about it, all of that pile of greens only turned into 2 trays of ice cubes. So there's a lot of greens in there. Use a banana. You can use a frozen one if you like a thicker consistency. And I like to add some plant protein. This is hemp hearts, and it's wonderful for adding some protein and omega. So I add about 2 tablespoons of hemp hearts. And then organic soy milk. You can use whatever liquid you like. I like to use either soy milk or almond milk or coconut milk. Just enough to make a couple of glasses. And you can add berries, anything else that you desire in your smoothie. Okay, that looks fairly smooth. And let's pour it into a couple of glasses. Look at that beautiful, whoops, that looks like a piece of banana that didn't quite blend. And that happens sometimes, especially if you use frozen banana, but this one was fresh. And to start your day with something like this is powerful wellness. Delicious.